Good morning, Taurus. Here in the UK it's morning and that's why I'm a bit boggy-eyed, but you know what, I couldn't wait to get on here this morning to make this video because I was laying in bed, and you know, sometimes it can be quite draining as well, that I'm actually laying there and intuitively I am getting these you know, these insights intuitively for you, because as you know, my strong intuition here which guides. So I thought, gosh, I've really got to get a video up for Taurus. It's very important that I do it now. So I made my cup of coffee with Marilyn Monroe on it. Very nice, and I've not even had my coffee yet, and I'm here doing this for you guys. This is how dedicated I am to share my insights with you, so let's get along with it. I guess this reading is about chit-chat in a way. Chit-chat, don't listen to the chatter in your heads. Chit-chat, 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 chatter, chatter, chatter. And it's kind of, you know, you've got two voices here in your head, and I'm not saying you're crazy or anything like that. You've got a sensible chatter, and you've got the you know, you've got the little devil chatter. So you've got the devil on one shoulder and the good person, an angel on the other, the devil on the other, and they're both chattering to you. You know, do this, do that, do this, do getting your enthusiasm back for life. Okay. And this goes quite deep, and I will look at this as we go along. This is you getting your enthusiasm back for life here, meeting people, being your true authentic self. That's what this is. Okay. And that's a beautiful thing, being that, you know, person that's enthusiastic. It's like that 6-year-old child, you know, if you had wonderful parents, okay, who allowed you the freedom to have a childhood, and you're jumping about like Tigger, and it's all, you know, it's all, wow, it's time to move forward. You know, in the correct position, it's kind of a sense of loss. I feel like I've lost myself. I feel I you know, where have I gone? I feel like I'm a kind of ghost of who I used to be. This in the reverse is time to move forward, changing your perspective, finishing you know, tying up unfinished business here too. And wisdom through time. Where did I lose myself? Where did that go? And I feel this is what this is part of this. Where did that childlike, organic self go? And you know, as I'm talking, and I guess I'm pulling in my childhood as well, my childhood, you know, I'm looking at, you know, I'm going back to when I was like 5 or 6. And you know, I can taste the ice cream we used to have in the 70s. And you know, the cornets, and sometimes it would be like a square cornet. I don't think you can get those anymore, with like a block of ice cream in it. And I kept thinking, I'm closing my eyes and I'm thinking, well, how did I feel? How did I feel at like 6 years old with that ice cream in my hand? I felt organic. I felt I was so excited about the world, you know. And I could see a really sunny day, a really bright sunny day, with this ice cream in my hand, and you know, some beautiful little kind of cotton dress on. To explain your organic self to anybody, you know, that belongs to you. That belongs to who you are, your authentic self. It's got great kind of perspectives, who have got great boundaries, who have got integrity, who feel that they're very sound in judgment. Why do we have to explain ourselves to these other people, to these other beings, on somebody else's baggage? Whether this is whoever this is, I get a partner, I get a boyfriend, I get somebody you're attracted to, that you want them to accept you and like you and want to be in a relationship with you. So what you're doing is just explaining your organic self constantly. Why would you do that? Somebody, I get this person here has kind of, you know, I get that you're explaining to this person, you know, the reason I did that because I care about you. The reason I cooked that meal for you because I'm considering you. The reason why I tidy up every day or clean the house or whatever you do is because I want us to have some order in our life. So we have some kind of, you know, some sanity around us. So the reason I am very ordered like this is because, you know, I'm trying to give as much love into this situation as much as I can to enhance our lives. Okay, why do you have to explain that? Why? Now this person around you could be male or female. I get like a fire sign, but it's not a fire sign as per se. It's actually the Queen of Wands in reverse. So the Queen of Wands in reverse, male or female, can be quite destructive. You know, you put all these things in place, you know, to have order, so you can have a smoother life together, you know, smooth running life. Things can be organized and we can just enjoy. Okay, and that's your job, or that's how you feel that this is your job, to organise, to put everything, you know, it's like you're micromanaging your family, so you can just, you know, we can then just enjoy. I get a dumb arse here, a dumb arse, you know, this person's a dumb arse, they don't understand why you're doing this. Okay, and I get somebody here hasn't got a clue. Sorry, this is what I'm getting. And male or female. So I get somebody who is destructive. You know, you could put all these things in place and then they come along and they just want to make it all very destructive. I want, you know, it's like, I like disorder, you know. I like the place to be messy. I like disorder. I like I like a toxic, drama-filled life. I like, you know, I like to, you know, wade through clothes to get to my shirt here. I like it like that. I'm an alpha male. I don't like this tidying neatness here in my life. You know, I don't like. I like to get, you know, I like to put a dirty shirt back on, and things like that. I like the scum around the bath, and it's you're kind of thinking, well, actually it's from my heart that I'm doing this, you know. It is actually from my heart because I love this family, because I want this family to not have to worry about this, and things are in place so we can spend time together. It's kind of explaining. Why would you have to explain that? They also like to, they get off on toxic kind of disruptive kind of drama. So I get here that this person thwarts plans. You know, you make a plan, you know, this is you know, you want everything in place, like so you can enjoy the day, you know, enjoy the day. So you pack the sandwiches, you know, you put everything in place, drinks and all of that. You make sure everything's clean and you've got that hand rub and all of that in the picnic basket and all of that. And you know, this person will disrupt plans. They can see that you're planning a lovely day out that you're supposed to enjoy together in a very kind of you know, a very kind of sharing, caring, loving way. Okay, so what does this guy do? I'm getting a man, or it could be a woman. They will I don't know, they'll do something like, oh, you know what, I actually forgot to MOT my car, so we can't go anywhere. Okay, what MOT means in it, I don't know if you get that in America. It's like maintenance. You have to have a certificate. If you've not got a certificate, you can't drive the car. You can get prosecuted. Okay. So out of the blue, something like this turns up. You've arranged everything. You've taken the day off work. You've told your parents that, you know, you're coming over to see them or something like that, and you've got everything packed and everything's, you know, all kind of arranged. And this idiot will turn around and say right at the last minute, do you know what, I forgot to take my car in to get it fixed, or so we can't go. You're going to get annoyed about this. You're going to say, I've spent you've watched me spend 3 days planning all of this, packing the bags, making the sandwiches, and taking time away from work, telling everybody we're going away or what have you, and then you spring this on me. That's good, you know, and you're trying to explain that what's good. You know, you're trying to explain, well, this is good, this is helping our relationship, it's helping families, it's helping us to get closer, it's helping us to... They don't give a damn about that. They're just bothered about wrecking the whole thing, destroying it, destructive, toxic, making it into some nightmare. This because, you know, from the goodness of my heart, you know, I'm a good person, and this is what I do. I arrange things, I make sure everything is in place, and I do it because I care and I love people, the people around me. I tidy up, I clean, I cook and things like that to enhance our lives. Why do you have to explain that? So stop explaining to this person that doesn't even appreciate you. They don't even, you don't matter. Who is more evolved here? This is what this is the biggest joke of all. Who is more evolved here? The person that's putting other people before them, arranging things, making sure everything is in place, and all of this, or the other person that just throws a spanner in to ruin it. Who is the more evolved person? He is here. And all of that. And all this big mess. This other devil here on the other shoulder is chattering away and saying to you, oh, he doesn't mean it, it's just the way he is. You know, just be cool about it. Just, you know, stop stressing and stop getting... It's the sort of thing that this toxic person would say. Oh, stop getting on your high horse and stop stressing. Stop, you know, here you go nagging me again, and you know, and bewilderment. It just leaves you in bewilderment. All of this does. You kind of stood there in the middle of the car park or wherever you are, or wherever you are, when this person brings something that's sabotaging and destructive. Wherever you're stood, it brings bewilderment. You go, and that face that you bewilderment, that all the effort that you've put in, days of work, and you're like, that look on your face, this toxic person, it makes them laugh, okay, and it makes them, it makes their day. They say, oh God, yeah, got one there. Your goodness, your goodness and your authentic, organic love here is pointless with somebody like this. It's pointless. Your organic, natural, feminine energy is pointless with somebody like this. I feel this is the message. It could be a man, it could be a woman, you know, it could be same-sex relationship here. I feel that you need to step back from this and see it for what it is. This person's very content, very content in, it's kind of a control thing too. To, you know, will sit back and watch the show, you know, sit back and watch the show here, and that's what this person enjoys. I also get this person doesn't see you. They don't see you. You know, why are you even bothering with somebody who doesn't see you and that you don't matter? You know, you don't matter. It doesn't matter if she's upset or he's upset because I've screwed up it. Yeah, I've screwed up once again. Okay, I've kind of had a little indiscretion there. It doesn't matter about, you know, she'll get over it. Give it kind of 2 weeks or so and it'll be over. She'll forget. You know, she's got a mind of a female, and all they're into is love and giving and being authentic and organic from the self, you know, and all this feminine energy. You know, she loves me too much to, you know, let this change our whole world here. I do get a sense that, and I know this sounds negative, this reading, but it isn't negative. It's helping you to, you know, be kind of more, you know, being more kind of insightful over this. That's what I'm trying to say, insightful. I think you get the brunt of this person. If they've got problems, work or business or anything like that, and they don't have control in other areas of their life, so this is the way they vent that by, you know, if they've had a really crappy week and they've not hit the targets and all of that, they're going to come back and it's like picking holes in what you've done, what you've expressed from your heart, you know. And again, this creating this kind of upset, this drama, and pouring, you know, making something, you know, sabotaging something good that you've done here. This person does not want to see you. It's all about them. And I guess this is what this is I feel this person is selfish. I feel, you know, they don't care, that you don't matter. You know, your feelings don't matter. You know, this destructive kind of energy here, this toxic energy, they don't care. As long as they've taken the way they feel and they pushed it onto you, they don't care how you feel, you know. Okay, I cheated, but I cheated because you did this. You know, it's like they don't even tell you either that they've maybe cheated. I'm not saying everybody here is cheated, but it's that kind of scenario. They will push that onto you. And look at the effort she's made here. I feel so guilty. I was in bed with somebody 4 days ago behind her back, and now look how lovely she is. This is total disempowerment. It doesn't have to be a partner, it could be anybody around you. You know, it could be a family member, it could be, and again I get narcissism. You know, this screams out narcissism, doesn't it? So it could be anybody. It could be a mother, it could be a father, it could be anyone that's around you, that no matter what you do, you can't win. That's what I'm getting here. So yeah, they don't see you, they just want to disempower you, they just want to make you miserable, upset the day, wreck the day, see your face as you're crying. And I get this as well, you know, you could have had an upbringing like this. So I'm getting this is like, don't let this impact you, don't let this impact you, okay? Because I do get this, you know, I get this, you're trying your best to navigate around this, and you're avoiding the tower, and the more you avoid this tower, the more this person knows they've got you, because they know that you're trying to them it's like a toxic game. They put this, they throw this big mountain in front of you. Now you've got to get over that mountain to actually be with me. And it's like you're navigating around this, all of this here. There may be a sense of you're not able to break free from this situation. You may have children and you cannot break free from this toxic person. So you have to, you don't have any choice but to navigate around this. You didn't dream this, you know, you was brought up with love and affection and black and white, it is what it is, and you show love, you don't show love, and you show affection, and when you give, you will receive. You know, that law of attraction, if you give, you will receive. Now this person was just brought up to take, you know, just take, get what you can, get one over on somebody and all of this. So I guess here, this dream has not materialised, you know, the Three of Wands. You know, this is you being very confident and bold. Oh, we're going to go down this road, you know, this is going to work. I love this idea. I love the idea of us two being together, being happy, and, you know, having great times together. But how can you have a great life with having to navigate around this? So it's not materialised, and kind of, you know this, you know it. So you may be stuck in this situation now with this toxic environment, you know, everything you do is, and also it's partly to do with guilt, you know, it's like saying, oh, you don't mean that, you don't, you know, it's partly to do with what they're doing in the background. It's like every good thing that you express, this person is saying, you don't mean that really, you know, you're just pretending to show that you're affectionate and loving, aren't you? Because what they're trying to do is validate what they're doing in the background. Okay, so it's validating what they're doing. Yeah, that's what I've got here. So what they do, I do get this person will paint you, you know, they will tell everybody how horrible you are, how it's you that's toxic, not them, how you create arguments, how you create drama, and all the while it's them that's creating this destruction because they are destructive and they know it. Okay. So I'm getting here, don't allow this to impact you and disempower you. Why let this person who doesn't see that you matter allow this? Don't let this impact you. And if you can't get out of this situation, just do what you have to do to get through the day, and don't actually give up on doing special things together if this person is just going to sabotage it. So I do feel that there is an end to this situation, because like this, you know, you can't keep going on like this, you can't keep living like this, you know. So there is the Death card. This person, they've brought it on themselves. They cannot be, unless they're with another toxic, nasty piece of work themselves, then that's the only time they would be happy, if they've got somebody else who's doing that to them. And it's a two-way thing, this one-upmanship, this toxic kind of, you know, drama-filled lifestyle. That's the only way this person would be happy, would probably not cheat on that person, will probably be very faithful to that person, because they know that this person is also toxic. They're also very aware of what they're doing. They're also on top of that game. But who's into, why would you have to play games? Why would you have to play a game? You know, this is something it's beyond me. I don't feel why you have to play a game to be in a marriage or be in a relationship. Unless you get the game, unless you've had an upbringing, a template of the same, then you would understand that this is a game, and I'm going to get on top of this game, and I'm going to be one-upmanship, and it's you know, it's all kind of, I've got to get, you know, I've got to be as clever and as sassy as that person, and I've got to get beyond you know, be clever at what I say back here. Okay. Objective. You know, and I've got here the Queen of Swords, so you need to be objective here. And you've evolved from this toxic kind of teenage kind of one-upmanship playground kind of you know, relationship. So you've evolved from this, so you've got to sit back and say, oh, okay, I've kind of evolved from this looking at, smirking at somebody else's disappointments on their face. So I've got over that. That was back in the day. But obviously you've not got over this. You're still into this kind of you think it's what funny, this is, and is that you don't fit together. You don't fit together. So you don't have to take this on. You're very traditional. The High Priest, you're very traditional. This person is not. And I think that's what the realisation, this person's a fool. They're still playing around in the playground. They've not grown up. And I think this is the epiphany here. This person has not grown up. They're still a fool. And you're trying to put together, the Fool, and you're trying to put together the High Priest. The High Priest here is very grown up, very sensible, very mature, you know, has left all those idiot times behind them. This person has, oh sorry, sorry, this person hasn't. They're still the Fool. So you're trying to pair up the Fool and the High Priestess, which is, it's not going to work, is it? It's not going to work. It's not going to work. I think that's what this is really. I think what we'll conclude here is turn the volume up. Turn the volume up on your angel, your intuition, and turn volume down on this the devil on the other shoulder. You know, the chattering that you can hear. Yeah, but. And this angel is saying it's never going to work. You're much more evolved than this person. You know, you've moved on from teenage years. So just let it go and move on and listen and turn that up, turn that volume up there, and just sit back and think. If you can't get out of this situation, actually just go with it until you can. I feel. And go and get yourself somebody who actually is organic, who does feel from the heart, who is, you know, who's grown up, at least grown up, you know, who's mature, and who has evolved. And make sure that, and filter that you don't get these idiotic kind of, you know, flirting with other women in front of you, that you don't get these idiotic responses to what you say, that you actually kind of see that you know, this person is very, very grown up, they're very secure, they've had a great upbringing, they have no mental issues, there's no toxicness, there's no sickness in their template here. So I'm good here. This is a good fit for me. Okay, so you do matter. You do matter. This person treats you like you don't matter, but you do matter. And this is the type of person, even though you think, well, if I leave them, they may learn their lesson. No, if you're talking about somebody here who's in their mid-50s and they're still doing this, I'd see it. This person's never going to change. They will never change. They're not going to learn by you walking away and leaving them for a while and then returning, because the same episodes will happen again, especially if they're in their kind of adult years. Okay, so that's your reading, and it is positive in a way in terms of trusting your own intuition, and valuing your organic self and valuing expression of that. You know, don't let somebody here tell you that your perspective is all wrong. You know, your perspective here is all wrong. Trying to twist your perspective. People who twist perspectives are abusers, okay? Anybody who twists a normal perspective is trying to fog you, trying to ghost you into believing that, you know, it's, you're making it up in your own head, and it's like, it's so don't allow people to do this to you, okay? That's what I've got here, Taurus. And don't allow someone else's craziness. You know, somebody's craziness, intolerance of you, you know, I can't cope when you do this, and they're so intolerant of you, and they're so impatient with you, and so crazy with you with this. Don't allow somebody to do this, because all they're doing is projecting how they feel onto you. It's all twisted. It's toxic. And I'm really thinking this is enabling this person. You are enabling this person, although you're just being your true self here, your lovely, beautiful, feminine energy. Is your beautiful feminine energy is actually, they see that as a weakness, so they will say, aha, I've got one over on this person already, because they're so lovely, kind and loving and affectionate and feminine. Okay, so I can push them around. I think I just push them around, you know. Feminine energy, it's a weakness. It's a weakness. So that's another thing. These kind of people. So I get like, you know, this person will sit on the fence and devalue you constantly. Trust your intuition and turn up the volume, and I'm going to end it there, okay? I'm going to end it there. Turn the volume up on your intuition. So I am going to say, send you lots of love, lots of blessings. If you'd like your own personal reading, please send me an email. My email address is here, and my you know, my readings are there to help and guide, and to help you onto, you know, a more fulfilling life, and so you can express yourself organically, and filter these people, and try to find the person that truly fits with you on a soulful kind of twin flame kind of level, not somebody who's way off your being kind of thing, way off your page, you know, not even anywhere near your page. So I'm going to say, sending you lots of love, lots of blessings, and thank you so much for being here, okay? Very intense reading, I know. So sending you lots of love, lots of blessings, and you take care. Bye-bye.